Hey folks, Sarah here. You know, I've been talking to a lot of y'all out in the wild, and the number one question I get asked is, rightfully, so how's the Denver Museum coming? And I go, well, it's coming. So I thought while I was here in Denver at the facility, or in Arvada more specifically, at the facility, I'd talk to you a little bit about where we are with the project and what's coming up. And yeah, let's start with all around me. So here is the 5ESS behind me, all nicely lined up in its rows, and its hats there. This room behind me is going to be the main museum gallery. So this is the biggest part of the facility, and there's eventually going to be a museum in here. Right now it's just stuff. And in here is where all of Phil's switch frames are being delivered. So we have had 2 deliveries so far, one just yesterday and one the week before. So we are expecting many more, but the shippers and craters have been great. They've got all of Phil's switch frames packed up, looking really good. Let's see if we can go take a look at them and I'll point out what we've got. Okay, so here they are all lined up, and starting on the left, it looks like this here is 3 crossbar. This is sort of the master test frame here. Then we've got some miscellaneous frames. This thing is a sender for the 3CL board. We've got power up there at the top, which you can't really see. We've got a 13A announcer. Oh boy, yeah, lots of stuff. Here are some protectors. Here's more power supply stuff. This is a ringing and tone plant, solid state. Announcement frame, D4 carrier bay. So yeah, and this actually goes back, I believe, 2 deep. So yeah, there's even more back here, and I can't tell you what this is because I can't see it. So, oh boy. And then over here we have some switchboards. Very neat. Gonna be exciting to get those hooked up. And then tons and tons and tons of totes, kind of just stacked everywhere, full of phones and miscellaneous stuff. Swoop. And here, so here, I'm really excited about this. This is an Ocron R72 time machine, time announcer. So we have an Ocron in the Seattle Museum. We're also getting an Ocron from Phil's collection, but this one came straight from Mr. Ocron himself, Alan David. I've taken a look at it. It is not in working condition right now. It does need some repairs, but I'm very confident that we can repair it. And I'm also excited to get it working as well. This has been a thing that I've known about its existence for many years, but I've never actually seen this machine in person until Alan was so kind to donate it to the museum and drop it off. So this is definitely going to be an exhibit if I have anything to say about it. So the next thing you're probably wondering is, when are you going to open? Very good question. So when Peter and I were first doing the planning for this, just to be clear, there's many more people involved than Peter and me, but we were the ones that were like kind of talking the most and like the most in sync about what had to get done. We were very optimistic, perhaps foolishly so, about how much work this is. Like, we knew it would be work, but we were like, oh, you know, get stuff in there, get the exhibits in there, maybe end of 2026. No, that's entirely wrong. So we've got wonderful architects, Signal, their name is Signal, they're great. And we have museum designers, their company name is Renate. And we have been in meetings figuring out how do we want to present this collection? What kind of visitor experience do we want? What do we want to be the same as Seattle? What do we want to be different than Seattle? And these questions take time to answer. Like, there are feelings happening, which is great. But like I said, we were a little bit too optimistic, I think. I think we're actually shooting for like a 2027 or 2028 opening, because we have to come up with a design strategy for this place, like a design plan. And then we need to have a bunch of contractors come in and build stuff in here to make this a truly awesome museum experience, not just a bunch of stuff in a room. And since we have the ability with this museum to design it more or less from the ground up, we want to take advantage of that and make sure that we're not building ourselves into any corners that we're going to be backed into and suffering from years down the road. So that's where we're at. Things are getting loaded in. There are more trucks coming next week, and then the week after that, and probably the week after that. I don't know the exact schedule. I remain really excited and really enthusiastic and really hopeful about this. I think it's going to turn out to be amazing, and just the amount of interest I've gotten from all you folks, it's been really, really reassuring. So thank you. In the meantime, we're also opening a new facility in Seattle, which I've got a whole video about, but I haven't put it out yet. So simultaneously with Denver, we're opening a new facility in Seattle. So half of us are sort of working on the Seattle side, half of us are working on the Denver side, and some of us are working all sides at once, simultaneously drifting in the multi-track fashion. So I will give you more updates as I have them. Those are the facts on the ground, such as they are. And I hope to see you all again soon.